What's good, people? What's good? Rolling, what up? Sean family, what up? I'll walk him down. Malachi, Raw Blog News. I'll walk him down. What up? Let me pin this cash app in case somebody feeling generous today. Um, Jonathan, Humble, Daniel Berry. Let's get the likes up as y'all walk in. Let's make this live epic. He said, Watts District. What up? He said, what up, Rain? Austin Reaves got the go. We need a center. Let's get the likes up, man. We're gonna get busy today, man, for real. We got Tim in the building. So we gotta get the likes up, man. Gotta get the likes up, man. Gotta support this channel. Top notch, what up? He said, look at the likes of Rain Cook. Rez Dog, what up? West Coast in the building. Rez Dog tapped in with the city. Let's get the likes up, man. This is crazy. This is crazy, but see, I'm not on fire like that because I looked at it and this is how I all I want from YouTube, right? When I'm on YouTube, all I want is to do my part on YouTube. My part is I know it's guys that just probably start watching the game. Some guys know the game like the back of their hand. You're gonna have guys just start watching the game. Some guys don't understand the game and a lot of different things like that. So my purpose on YouTube, Red said he been said Wolves and 6. Um my my purpose on YouTube, many of y'all know the story. I really don't have too many new people that rock with me at the same core of people, and that's very important. That's one thing I learned about YouTube. It's not all about the amount of subscribers. Like people like, oh, I got 100,000 subscribers, but out of 100,000, they get 7,000 views. You know what I'm saying? So I learned that it's not just all about subscribers. Like, you know what I mean? It's about people rocking with you. So my thing on YouTube, when I used to watch other channels before I had a channel, I used to disagree and say a lot of stuff on the comment section. A lot of people ain't respond. Oh shit, my bad. People feeling generous today, man. I appreciate it. I don't get cash apps or super chats like that. Third eye. He said JJ made history the wrong way. How you not sub the whole second unit? I mean the whole second half. How you not sub the whole second half? You're right, bro. Oh wow, people feeling generous today. Post game salute, much love, Kareem. I guess it's Sunday and people I never this is feel good, boy. When I can imagine like them channels when they get a lot of like cash apps and super chats. I know that got to go to their head. Like not go to their head, but make them feel good. You know what I mean? But I definitely appreciate you guys on the cash apps on super chats. But my purpose, everybody pretty much have a purpose. My purpose wasn't to make no money. See, some people come into YouTube and because people ask me, I get people all the time come and be like, yo, I want to start a YouTube channel. I want to make extra income. How much money if I get this many views? How much money I get every month? How much this and that? And I told them, I said, when it comes to the finance part of it, I don't know. I don't know on the finance part of YouTube. I really don't, because I don't study it like that. I didn't come into YouTube to be a YouTuber to make money. You know what I mean? I just was frustrated when I used to go on people's channels and I used to support them, far as always watching them, always hit the like button, and I used to leave a comment. Even if I ain't have much to say, I just say what's up to the person. Or I say good video. I ain't never really say what's up. I used to always say good video, great video. That was my saying. Great video, great video. That was my way of supporting. Like, even if I ain't agree with what they said, I always would say, but when I'm like, hold up, I used to be in the comment section. I'm like, damn, I never get a knowledge. I never got a knowledge from the comment section. So I used to be like, yo. And I said, when I have a YouTube channel, I'm gonna try to respond to many people as possible on YouTube. See, the bigger you get, it's hard to do that, because the respond to every single person, because you can't see every comment. But I'm like, I want to do this. I had a way I want to do things, but my main objective was, because I said I know I got a wealth of basketball knowledge. I know I got a wealth of basketball knowledge, and I've been around the game a long time. I know the game inside out. So I said I want to share my knowledge to the people who just probably don't know much about it and look at things. So when I started the YouTube channel, I was doing that, and then I did the Kareem Elder show. Once I'm like, damn, this is perfect, because I tapped in with him, and he called me behind the scenes. I said, this is the direction I want to go. It's more about educating the people when they see basketball. Don't just go on feelings. So what upset me a lot when the Lakers got Minnesota and in the first round. And a lot of Laker fans, and it upset me. I'm like, damn, these my peoples. A lot of my peoples that's been rocking with me for years. And I'm hearing a lot of people, oh, Lakers in five, Lakers in five. Oh, they're gonna destroy. I'm glad the Lakers playing Minnesota over Golden State. I'm glad I ain't want to see Steph Curry. This stuff they were saying. I'm like, are y'all crazy? And I was saying this stuff back then. Like, I think the people, I'm like, y'all don't watch basketball. I said, if y'all think Golden State is a better team than Minnesota, y'all crazy. And then I said, matchup wise. I broke it down. I broke it down. I said, matchup wise, uh, Lakers could do what they want to Golden State. You know what I'm saying? You keep saying Steph Curry. Steph Curry, yes, he good, he's dangerous, but they got nothing. Like, Austin Reeves can get off in the Golden State series. So I'm like, Austin Reeves can get off in the Golden State series. Jackson Hayes can get his lobs. Rui. I said every player that on the Lakers can get off in the Golden State series. I said that's not going to happen in the Minnesota series. I said that. I said it's not going to happen in the Minnesota series. You know what I'm saying? And I just, this was the reality of it. And I'm like, in the playoffs, you don't want. I said defensively, Steph is weak defense. Now I broke everything down, and a lot of people, hit me up on Instagram and stuff like that. And say, Kareem, you right. You right. Cause even in life, even when it comes to my kids or anybody, I got to deal with reality. Yeah, I've been. I said, yo, you look at them, and everything I said. This is what I said. I said, Luka gonna have a lot of big games, 30 to 40-point games, right? And I said, I looked at the series. I said, okay, Luka can do it. I said, because I always said I think it's gonna go 7. I said Lakers in 7. But I said, because I see Luka having at least maybe out the 7 games, this is what I'm predicting going. I said I could see Luka having about 5 to 6 30+ points game. I said Ant can at least give you one big explosive game. I said LeBron could give you one big game. And then it is up for grabs. And that's exactly, if you look at it, what happened. And I said, when Ant get his big game, that's a win. I just said that the last game. I said the scary part that the Lakers, I just said it. I said scary part that the Lakers down 2-1 and Ant ain't had that big game yet. So I said I'm confident that it's gonna go 7. I said I still think the Lakers gonna win in 7, But I said that when Ant have that big game, they pretty much gonna win. And so I said that's gonna be their third win. And Luka been having big games, and LeBron already got his. LeBron got his one big game. LeBron not gonna have no big games like that. I'm sorry. He gonna have good games. I'm saying, but he ain't gonna have that like what he did the other day. He just not gonna do that. And now it's gonna be up to now the role players. How now it's to the point. These next three games, Luka gonna continue doing him, and already got his big game. LeBron got his big game, and Luka is the best player in the series. He doing all these big 38 and stuff like that. He gonna continue doing that, right? But Luka always come with turnovers, no defense. That's just what it is. So I ain't even had to say that. Like, yeah, but this is this Luka. He gonna have turnovers and he gonna play poor defense. That's just what it is. So I said, now these next three games, now you figure is you look at on the Lakers, and then Rui had a good game today. Lakers lost with almost four players with 20-point games. Reaves have 17, and they lost. Luka had 38, and Rui had 23. LeBron had 20 plus, and Reaves had 17. They got over 80 something points, a lot of points with four guys. So now you look back, you go, okay, and then Minnesota played good defense. They got guys who play deep, and they brash and they cocky. But then the thing is I told people about Minnesota, they only one win difference. See, that's why when you say a 5-1, it's like a team that way better than them. Like they just you don't have to worry about it. It's like a cakewalk. That's how it was presented. It was presented as a cakewalk. Like Lakers in five. Oh damn, whew. I'm so glad the Lakers had to see Steph Curry in the first round. I'm like, huh? And Julius Randle like, what? And then you guys like, oh, Julius Randle a bum. He never played good in the playoffs. And what did I say? I said, yo, y'all looking at the thing the wrong way. I said, y'all may look at, but I said he might not play great in the playoffs, but all it may take for him to have two good games. And that's all he might need out of 7. He might not need to play 7 good games. All he may need to do two great games. And look, he's been playing well this series. You cannot go by when you that's why I said if you're a coach. If you're a coach and you sit there and say, we don't have to worry about this guy. He don't play well in the playoffs. He got a history. He don't play. Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that if you're rooting for a team where you got to go by, hey, he's a talented player. If a player talented, it can happen. And now people like, Reaves, Austin Reaves, and people saying things about Austin. I've been saying this about Austin Reaves. I've been saying this. That's why when guys sit there, he the best third option in the NBA, he didn't see that. Not saying he is a good player, but you got to look at, I watch him, he didn't garner that respect around the NBA yet. You could tell when a guy garnered the way guys guard him. Some guys don't like certain guys for whatever reason. Like you see how people was guarding Lonzo. When Lonzo came in the league, people was guarding Lonzo, right? Like crazy. They didn't like Lonzo. Don't lock the door. I'm in a tell don't um um people was guarding Lonzo aggressive, and just didn't like Lonzo. D'Lo, for whatever reason, players don't like D'Lo. Maybe his mouth or something. You watch how guys. That's how you can tell sometimes when guys just don't like guys. Because guys in the NBA don't really play defense, and they play half-ass defense. When the guys, especially if you look in the regular season, see, I watch stuff that a lot of you guys don't watch. I watch stuff that you guys don't. I watch everything. That's what makes me. That's why sometimes I listen and regret sometimes. Because I'm like, yo, what I could have been if I would have stayed on a straight and narrow. I could have easily been a tremendous scout if I'd have stayed in school, you know, went, played ball. I was good in ball, you know what I mean? I definitely met some good high powered people, you know what I'm saying? I would have met some high powered people. Thanks, Roland, appreciate you. He said 25K per check, Wolves and 5 over. He said first super chat of the month. I'm doing good. Today I got $12 in super chats. I would love people hit the cash app because I could see that right away. I would love, but I appreciate the super chats. But cash app super chats all is personal. But he said first super chat in a month. That's crazy. But anyway, I wish because I'm like some people just gifted. I honestly gifted when it comes to this game. I watch stuff that you guys, a lot of, I ain't saying you guys, even analysts overlook. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I said, yo, D'Lo. I said this years ago. I said I don't think people like D'Lo. I said he probably get liked by his circle, but it's something about I watch how guys guard D'Lo. Guys be on D'Lo, and D'Lo. That's why I said D'Lo can play because I seen him with guys on him, still was able to get busy. I seen him get busy under. That's just why I said playing for the Lakers just wasn't good for him. He not D'Lo not strong mentally. He's not strong mentally, but I seen him with guys physical on him, bigger guys on him. He still was able to cook guys. And I guess maybe when he was saying when he was doing the D'Lo thing his rookie year with the where he's hitting a lot of them buzzer beater shots, the clutch joints, the what D'Lo was doing, a lot of clutch situations, and he had his little thing going, he cooking and stuff. That's when I said, yo, he can play. And not saying Austin Reaves can't play, but Austin Reaves, you say 20, he's a probably could score 20 in this era, but I don't look at him like a offensive guy like that. Like you know how like you look at guys like Dominique Wilkins. Some guys you like he's a bucket. I don't look put it up to perfect a bucket. I don't look at Austin Reed as a bucket. You know what I mean? A bucket getter. I don't look at him like that because I every time he do have defense, he gets frustrated. He turns the ball over. His thing was he's smart, and when he open, he'll make some open shots. And he good when he get like a little pass you, he can make some things happen. But I don't see him like a certified bucket. And his numbers may show in the way he sometimes he scored like he's a certified bucket. But that's not my thing. Luka and them guys like those buckets, like bucket getters, can't carry Durant and you know you got guys come off the bench like the guy Cam Thomas from Brooklyn. He's a bucket getter. You know what I'm saying? Is a difference. So when you evaluate guys, you can say, okay, Reaves, he is a good player. I'm not knocking. I'm not upset at Reaves have a lot of guys because a lot of guys has big expectation of him. I don't. I think this is about right. He getting his normal. He getting every night. He getting 16, 17 points in the playoffs. It's not effective, but he getting his numbers. NBA, you're going to get numbers in today's NBA. You know what I'm saying? So all I could say at the Lakers, it got to be one win at a time. But the difference between guys, that's what I'm saying. They got people said the cat situation. Yeah, but the thing is, y'all know me. Y'all one thing y'all know me. Y'all know how I get down. I always say I love that heart. I love gorillas. I love gorillas. I love heart. That means a lot to me, and that's why I was never a big fan of Towns. Towns soft is cotton. Towns, if you give it, he could shy away. He's not going to. One thing, he's more talented than Julius Randle, but Julius Randle got heart. He gonna bang. He gonna get physical in the playoff. That's just what it's about. Because some guys gonna shy away from it. Some guys gonna stand up to it, but some guys gonna shy. That's just what it is. Some guys just gonna shy away from that. You know what I'm saying? So He said Reaves was cold tonight, and that's just what it is. And I said that, and I said this, and it's not just this series. Even if the Lakers win this series, if the Lakers come back and win, come back and win 3-1, this is when I'm talking. I'm not talking. I'm not a guy go game for game, be like, oh, it's over. I'm not going to say it's over. The craziest things happen. Anything can happen. I'm not going to say nothing. You know what I mean? I'm just going to play it game by game, and I'm call it game by game. I'm not going to be like, oh, the Lakers done. I'm just saying because I know in today's NBA, a lot of these guys, it's I don't really expect, number one, reason why I'm not going to go crazy. Oh my God, the Lakers is done. It's over. I'm not going to do all that, right? For one, what thing I know and what thing I don't respect this generations of players. I really don't. I think that they mentally not tough. And LeBron said one thing. LeBron said he gets over because he feel he much smarter than a lot of these guys. A lot of these guys are stupid. So with this with everybody, I'm not saying Minnesota, I'm saying everybody. So if you a lot of the teams I watch them, I don't really see no smart basketball. So when that happens, anything can happen, I feel. Anything can happen unless a team way superior over a team. Let's say, for instance, Boston get Orlando down 3-1. It's over, right? Cleveland up 3-1 over Miami. It's over. OKC up 3-1 over Memphis. It's over. But Denver over Clippers 3-1, anything can happen. The Denver, Clippers over Denver 3-1, anything can happen. Lakers over Minnesota 3-1, anything can happen. Minnesota over Lakers 3-1, anything can happen. Uh, Golden State over Houston 3-1, anything can happen. Vice versa. When teams is close and talent to me in today's NBA, a 3-1 lead and 3-zip lead, like Indiana's up 3-1 over Milwaukee. Milwaukee could come back. I don't respect a lot of these teams because I think these teams is not smart. And a lot of these teams don't know how to close out. And a lot of these teams, they think they these guys young, they start listening to everybody. Oh, it's a 93% chance when a team up 3-1. So the players see that and thinking, all right, they can lollygag and get off game plan. Next thing you know, it's 3-2. Then the 3-2 happens, a foul trouble, or a player may get hurt and miss a half. And that may be it. He may go and miss the rest of the game, and that could change anything. Now once it's 3-3, is up. You see what I'm saying? I do not respect these guys in today's NBA. Now 3-1 and back in the days, well, I know these guys is killers and these guys are smart and they got a lot of sharp veterans on their team. I pretty much can say that. And today's I don't respect it unless the talent is way over. Minnesota Lakers is the same. Minnesota Lakers Clippers, Minnesota Lakers Clippers, Denver, Houston, and Golden State all the same. They all on par with each other. They all on par. That's just reality. Yes, some may be a little better than others. I may say, yeah, I like them better, but at the end of the day, they on par. And I say the weakest link out of that, I may say Houston because they experience. And I don't think much of Jalen Green. But they pretty much is on par with each other. So y'all got I just want to pretty much, my job is just to give y'all my knowledge. If y'all take it and try to view things how I view things and understand what I'm saying. And then, I ain't saying I'm a know-it-all, but I'm pretty good what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? And I've been saying things about LeBron James. People keep looking, oh, LeBron James, his numbers. If this was, people say, oh, his numbers the same. I saw somebody put up a post. They put up LeBron James numbers this year and they put his numbers up. I think it was 11, 2000, 2000. No, it was in Miami. What's the first? It might have been. We, I think 16. The year they played won the championship with the Cavs, I believe it was. It's one either 11, 16. Oh shit! It, it. I got my feet up. Let me put my feet down. It was one of those years, and the numbers was close. It was looking close, and it's like, yo, and people sitting there saying this man's not the same. I'm like, yo, you can't. That's why I said numbers. LeBron James is a. If you want to put example, as far as my point, if I want to make my point and make the example, I'm going right to LeBron James, because the first thing people say, his numbers is kind of parallel to his numbers this year to his numbers when they won the championship. But if you watch basketball, you clearly can see LeBron James was dominant back then. He was much more dominant back then. That goes to show you numbers don't mean much. And I be trying to tell you guys, that's why I hate when guys be sitting there and I don't throw out numbers. I don't. I don't throw out numbers. I don't get caught in that the stupid debate who's better, the Jordan, LeBron. I don't like them type talks. I'm not good at them conversations. I don't like them type conversations. You know what I mean? To me, it don't even make sense. At the end of the day, Jordan is who he is. Kobe, who he is. LeBron is who he is. They all who he is. They all great players. Larry Bird, them guys, great players, man. Let that be, man, because like it's always a division. That's division. Oh, he's better. Like, so what? Michael's a better player than LeBron James. So what? Who cares that Jordan is a better player than LeBron James? LeBron James is who he is. You know what I mean? So I don't put a lot of weight on LeBron James because at the end of the day, I'm like, for his age, even though I have my own suspicions or whatever, but he's out there and he's playing. But my thing is, people have to understand basketball, and that's just what it is. He had his big game. That's that. He's not the same LeBron. You best believe. You think if he was the same LeBron James when he was in 2014, you crazy. I don't care what the numbers say. You crazy. It's not the same. He's not the same. He said, Black Sheep, how many years did Ham coach? He coached 2 years for the Lakers. He said LeBron James needs to retire. I agree, bro. I agree. I think LeBron James do need to retire. Even though see people say why he need to retire, he's still good. LeBron James, he heavy. He wears a lot on the team, man. CC Motion said keep spitting facts, fam. I appreciate you, CC. Yeah, I try to because I this is my lane right here. I'm not the guy that got the gimmicks and have I'm talking and you see explosions and whistles and stuff coming in the background. I don't have the fancy background and stuff like that. I just love the game, man. I love it, and I'm big on knowledge. I'm really big. If anybody watch this channel, I'm really big on knowledge because knowledge is the key. Knowledge is the key of knowing something. You see things better. You look at things different. So if I know something, I like to share it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when I went to jail in the feds, right? And you know, you out there, you don't pay too much attention. But my definition of feds, where you had like big times, like a big timer. You have to be in the feds being a big timer. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, yeah, I got some money in the streets. I'm getting money, yeah. But I was no big time name. Like, I ain't consider myself no big time drug dealer. Like, you know, my name, like, oh, this the guy, he the man you go see when you come to Harlem. He got 200 keys. Like, I'm thinking like name ringing bells, you know, big time. So, you know, you don't realize that then sometimes you're like, no, they take, you know what I mean, levels under that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And just period. Like a guy we had a event yesterday. If y'all go follow the Beat 139, y'all see. Go follow Beat 139 underscore Harlem on Instagram. Y'all see everything the Lakers. I mean everything we doing. The Beat 139 underscore Harlem. We had an event. We was giving out a scholarship to the kids, 200 kids internships, 200 internships for kids, 200 internships for kids, and a guy watched the show, a big fan of the show. He was like, "Yo, I want to come help." He came and helped, right? And we was putting up our banners, our logo, our banner, and he had a knife and stuff. So I told him, he's like, "For real?" I told him, I said, "Yo, bro, you know you go to jail for that." I said, "I don't know." I said, "I ain't gonna say you could go to jail. I don't know. It's certain knives." And I like to tell this because me and this guy in 2011, I got locked up with this guy. We got locked up together, but it was different cases. He got locked up because he had a knife on him, and I didn't know you could get locked up. The way he explained to me is certain knives you have to look up and see what knives you can carry, which knives illegal. Some knives is illegal. Some knife you can carry. Some knives, even the size, don't have people like, oh, the size had to be 6 inches. You know what I mean? It had to be like if it's a fishing, like if you're a fisherman, there's a certain knives they got for fishing. Like if you cutting fish and stuff like that, there's certain knives for different things. You see what I'm saying? So is different, you know what I mean, things that you will know. And so I told him, he said, for real? I said, I'm not saying I don't know what kind of knife you got, but you can look up the brand and you can see what knives you can carry. You know, that's a charge. That's a weapon charge. Especially like, and like I said, dude did 2 years. Dude did two. Now, granted, I don't think that a first offender don't know 2 years. This guy did have a record, but who wants to get even if it's probation? Who wants to get caught with a knife that you ain't a knife like, oh, I got a knife? Who wants to get caught with a knife? See, every state is different. I'm speaking on New York. Who wants to get caught with a knife and get 5 year probation and have a felony? Like I got a felony. I got a C felony. Now look for jobs or something. That's on your record. C felony, possession of a weapon. A C felony. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. So it's the point I'm making is having knowledge of something. So I told him, I said, I don't know. I said, I don't know what type of knife that is. I'm just saying I know certain knives you can carry, certain knives you can't. You know what I'm saying? And it don't really matter the size because his knife about like this, like on the folding side. When it come out, it's a little longer, but the folding side is like this. It might be a knife that he could carry. You see what I'm saying? And maybe if you have a job, like he said, a box cutter. Now let's say you works for um, a moving company. You could probably carry a box cutter. You know what I'm saying? He said Detroit would be beating the Knicks if Beasley was better. He said LeBron James is one of the best players on any given night. They don't need to retire. Johnny Smith said it's about time to start holding LeBron James to a different standard. At some point, the longevity has to work against you. You're right, bro. You're right. You're right. And see that this the thing. This the thing I'm saying, right? This is my thing, right? This is my thing. Lakers need a center. And I keep saying, oh, Lakers need to get good players. And then what hurts, what get me mad when people say Lakers need a good player. Lakers need like they say a certain type of player, and then they say, "But I keep Reaves." How's that happening? The Lakers got they one off on the team. Now every team now ain't gonna it's gonna be different. No one you got no draft picks. Draft picks helps when you have where you can play like you know what I'm saying. You not like Lakers got their finesse already. They finessed the team already. That gonna be it. Teams is up and on. You're not finessing no team. Cause a lot of teams don't like that Luka went to the Lakers. And no teams ain't get a chance to even get Luka. So now it's gonna make even harder. Um it's gonna be even harder when he said LeBron played 25 years to get 5 rings. Yeah. It's gonna be even harder now because teams gonna be in their P's and Q. Who else the Lakers gonna got no high end young players that they're gonna want. And then you look at their team, Rui is Rui. Rui gonna be a free agent, y'all. Rui gonna be a free agent. So you got Rui as a free agent. Guess what? Teams, his value gonna dip. His automatic him gonna be a free agent 25, 20. I ain't counting this year. 25, 26, he going to his final year. When you go into your final year of your contract, your value ain't as high. It's not as high. Finney Smith value is shot. Vanderbilt volume shot. Jackson Hayes gonna be a free agent. So when you sit there and say, "Oh, we need a good player," but I don't want to trade Reaves. If LeBron James ain't going nowhere, how else you gonna do it? You're gonna have to Reaves and what's the only two left. Reaves and Rui the only two respectable players you can. Vincent, nobody gonna want. Oh, come on, Vincent. Like, stop it. So you gotta be like, okay, you got to say, okay, this is what I want. Our team be better. Okay, we got Luka going forward. This is why I said kind of LeBron kind of handcuffed the team. This is why I said LeBron kind of handcuffed the team. Because now it's like, okay, if LeBron James did, now you're going through a whole nother year. Luka can't. I don't think Luka can. Now I want to show of hands. I want people to say yes or no in the count. I want heavy participation. I want heavy participation. Now I want to ask you guys, do y'all think Luka could be Luka when LeBron James, as long as LeBron James around? I say no. I don't think Luka could be himself that we're going to see in a few years. Eric said no. Chess said no. Johnny Smith said no. Nala said no. Keon said no. So that's what I'm saying. Now look at us guys. Now we all guys. We not in the NBA. We on the outside looking in. My Holy King said no. Stunner said no. Now think like this. Think like this. We all saying LeBron James cannot. I mean, Luka can't be Luka while LeBron James. It's just a fact. Because LeBron James is too big a personality. Then he got to have the ball. And then LeBron play style is very similar to Luka. He's more athletic, but it's similar. They both don't. See, this is going to be hard. They both don't play no defense. They both got similar playing style. Just LeBron James is more athletic. You know what I'm saying? Luka needs. See, Kyrie played better off the ball, and Kyrie can bop and shoot. As long as the Lakers did, now it's like you're gonna go into next year. Now, how you gonna improve your team? You got no draft picks. You got one, but that shit, like, I don't think it's gonna cut it. It can help in the deal, especially the one with Reaves. I think if you had Reaves with that draft pick, but Reaves gonna be a free agent coming soon. So teams gonna be like, oh man, we got to pay this guy So teams be reluctant sometimes when they don't got when you got 2 years on your contract. That's like a perfect team. Know I could got 2 full years with you. Your value at a great time. If you're not see guys like Luca, I don't count like the superstar guys and Giannis, Luca, and them. I'm talking about the mid guys. The mid guys. If you got 2 years on your contract and teams got you and you got a decent contract, ain't nothing crazy, no 50 or $40 million. If you got like a modest contract, anywhere from let's say 15 to $25 million, and you like a real good player, you're a good player, and you make anywhere from 15 to $25 million. You got 2 years left. Team's happy. You at you, your value is high. Your value is high. You know what I'm saying? Your value is high because they're like, we got 2 full years out this player here. But when you're in that last year, it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's harder to kind of like build around that sometimes. Foxy Brown, what up? Yeah, he said, my boy Banks said, what up, bro? We both lost. Yeah, we both lost. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is this. Leslie said I said the same thing you saying when they made the trade. LeBron James, I'm telling you, long as he there, because now all that's going to happen is this. Summer come, now your biggest trade trip is Reaves, then Rui. After that is I say Dalton Connect is third. So you got Reeves, Rui, Dalton Connect. Those are your biggest trade trips. You got one first round pick. So now it's like you still got this LeBron James cloud. Luka ain't gonna be. He's not going to be. Luka got a big amount of respect for LeBron James. LeBron James been on the Laker team for a few years now. So it's hard for him to be like, give me, and like Dallas is his house. I'm balling. I'm balling today. IA said Ant-Man about to cost Nike billions in investments. Thanks for the super chat, bro. I got like $14, bro. I'm almost at the $20 mark. I'm almost at the $20 mark. I got $14, boy. I ain't get $14 in like 2 months. Appreciate the super chat, bro. If anybody hit me on the Cash App, if you guys hit me on the Cash App, just let me know y'all hit the Cash App. This way I can't see it while I'm online, but I could give you I will shout you out. If you just say, yo, Reem, I hit you on the Cash App. I sent you a Cash App. I could give you a shout out. You know what I mean? But I can't see it right now. But if you hit the Cash App, I appreciate it. But anyway, that's just what it is, man. That's just what it is. And in this game of basketball, you have to watch it and you have to just be honest. I really think, I'm be honest, like you're gonna see a different Luka when LeBron James gone. Them 38s and stuff, those been 50 and old have been him going crazy. He gives LeBron his moment. He's not gonna overstep LeBron. He said JJ made no judge. Yeah, JJ did bad this game. I ain't gonna lie. JJ did bad. Thank you. Thank you. Look what bro said. Look what bro said. Black Sheep. Black Sheep said JJ Redick playing the whole starting five. He said playing the whole starting five the second half was desperate coaching. I'm gonna get to that after I'm so happy now. I'm at the $16 mark. 15.98 is 15.98 on super chats. He said blessings and praise to you, brother. K Kayon. K Kayon. What it is about today? I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't. The Lakers lost. Like guys in a good mood. They sending super chats. I never. I can do about 15 straight videos and I don't get now one super chat. You see now, said yo, he didn't get super chats in months. Like what it is about today. Yo, guys happy the Lakers lost. It seems like the guys happy the Lakers lost. I was like, I ain't gonna get. I ain't never expecting those super chats. But I guess it's Sunday and guys like they want to get. Look what he just said. He said, "Praise to you." Sometimes Sundays, I ain't gonna lie. A lot of guys go to church now. A lot of people go to church and they definitely believe in the high power. So he said, look what he said, praise. He said, blessings and praise to you, brother. So I think Sunday is like kind of because it is like a different mindset. I guess some people go to church on Sunday. Some people may listen to church on their tablets and stuff like that. So I think people be like, it is like even when you out on Sundays, it's like a different spirit. See, I watch everything. I know I'm like people may think this guy pay attention to everything. But even like if I go to supermarket for some reason, if I go to supermarket and people go, they go, hey, blessings, brother. Like on Sundays, it's always like blessings, right? Blessings, brother. But like other days, they be like, hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? But Sundays, always people say blessings. Blessings, brother. Like if I go to the supermarket or I took the kids to the movies earlier and things like that. So and we in the theater and stuff. So it's like, oh, excuse me, this and that. I said, excuse me, I bumped we just come out the bathroom and I was going out, the guy's coming in, and he's like, he's a Spanish guy. Yeah, it's a blessings, brother. He said, brother, he said blessings. I said, blessings. Like I think it's something with Sunday. I don't know. I pay attention to things. I think people be in like at the all week, and people probably think and be like, you know what, God is great, and I think people give God His glory on Sundays, and then people are like, hey, they go to church and send their tithes. Like I'm going to send Kareem something. I don't know, but he said first round. If the Lakers lose first round, if the Lakers lose first, if they lose the next game, all hell gonna break loose. All hell gonna break loose. If they lose next round, I think it's a great chance they may move Austin Reaves. If they lose in the first round, I think they may move Austin Reaves. If they happen to come back and win this series, and if they come back and win this series, I think that helped them. I think this series maybe make it break for Austin Reaves. I think even if the Lakers losing 7, even if they win the next 2 games, I think Austin Reaves going they may look because people gonna be at the Heat Laker land. They ain't see no first round exit. He said Trevor Lane crying about refs. Trevor Lane need to stop it. Trevor Lane ain't got nothing to do with no refs, man. People need to stop that. He said, quick question, G. Would you rather see a tree grow or a Negro? Wow, we got another super chat. Another super chat. This is second super chat from IA. He said Ant-Man turned into a legend, killing Randy Orton. Did you know about Randy Orton? He said tree grow. Yeah, tree grow. Um Randy Orton. He said Ant-Man turned into a legend. See, Ant-Man, see, this is the thing this is the thing with Ant-Man, right? Um Appreciate we at $18 now. I might get the $20 mark before I get off this live in 10 more minutes. Y'all see I'm not even dressed. I got shorts and everything on. Sitting in the car. I'm sitting in my backyard. I have to get out and go to we have a event. So I have to get ready. So I got 10 more minutes. I'm at 1798. He said Reaves going to get all the blame. And it's sad. He shouldn't get all the blame. He said Ant-Man, Eddie Winslow. Ant-Man, Zach Randolph and Eddie Winslow all look alike. I always said that. Ant-Man, Eddie Winslow, and Zach Randolph all look alike. I always said that. See, the thing with Ant-Man ain't too bright, right? But he's a competitor, though. They want him to be face of the league, but Ant-Man said he just a wild boy. He a wild boy. And how you do it, Ant-Man the type of guy, I could see him winning a championship. I could see him because the thing with Ant-Man, and I said this, I said Ant-Man's a way better leader than LeBron James. And I got chewed to horses for that. And people got on me about when I said Ant-Man better leader than LeBron James. He do stupid, childish stuff, right, that LeBron don't do. But what he do, he lift up his teammates. And that is big. LeBron don't do that. People just say that it's the biggest myth in sports when they say LeBron make teammates better. And that's not true. And they say Ant-Man, you could say true, but Ant-Man lifts his teammates up. He lifts his teammates up. He don't complain about, oh man, we need more. We need trades. We need this. They had Cat. Everybody's sitting, when they traded Cat, everybody's like, oh, Ant-Man out of there. Everybody was saying Ant-Man out of there. He's like, yo, we got to go. He said, of course I see, he said, Cat, I've been with Cat my whole career. He good. I'm sad to see him go. I was shocked this happened. This is the NBA, I guess. This is the nature of it. I've been warned how. So somebody, whoever he dealt with, told him, he said, I've been warned that this is part of the business. He said, but we're getting Julius Randle. He said the guy's a multi-time all-star. And Dante, he said they got to come in and get the work. He said, we don't got no time for nothing. He said, they got to come in. We got to get the work. We got to get to it. He didn't whine and moan and bitch. He didn't bitch that, yo, oh my God, oh man, this guy here is killing the day. This guy, he said LeBron sacrificed others, Curry sacrificed himself. This guy know his shit. Yeah, this guy's coming through today, man. Y'all got to hit his thing up, man, because he wants me. I'm at the 20. I'm technically not at the $20 mark because it's 1998. Because it's an odd number. Because somebody sent 199. I'm 1998. I'm technically not at the 20-minute mark, $20 mark. But hey, 1998 is career, like not career high, but it's definitely a high, maybe a high this calendar year. What we in April 20. Yeah, this guy bringing the heat, man. This guy really bringing the heat, man. Appreciate you. So he said you need to go live on weekends. Yo, Naj, that might be telling me something. Lifts his teammates. When guys was getting on, y'all remember when guys was getting on this was when Jared Vanderbilt and Malik Beasley and D-Lo, all of them was on Minnesota. And they was on, he like this with Ant-Man is like this is with he like this with Jalen McDaniels. I remember people was getting on Jalen McDaniels, calling him he not good, he don't need to play, why he in, why they starting him, this, that, and the third. They did not like Jalen people. And he went in, he defended him. He's like, what? He good. Like he was defending Jalen McDaniel. He lifts up his teammates. The guy was getting on Rudy Gobert, and everybody gets on Rudy. He's getting on Rudy. He said Rudy makes 200 million. What you got? He straight defended him. He was upset. Like yo, and he fucks with Rudy hard. He said he makes 300 million, 200 million. Rudy said three. He said 300 million. He said my dick bigger than yours. You know what I mean? He defends his teammates. Nas Reed loves Ant-Man. All these guys, they love him. He a young guy. They love him. He battled with these guys. They lose. He not going to sit there and they trades and act all stupid and do these things. He uplifts his teammates, man. And the reason why I said I think Minnesota got a formula. All they got to do is stick. Is not no. It's patience, guys. If I'm Minnesota ownership, right? I won't be too quick to be like, oh, I'm getting rid of the coach. It's not the coaching and stuff. If you make adjustments, you see what you have to have. You see what he drives on. And like guys who got this. Dante got heart. Nas Reed got heart. Randall got heart. Nikhil, them guys, they come in with that type of edge. Ant need that. You cannot have him with a bunch of soft guys. You can't do it. You put some rough X around him, some go-getters around him, and you can see what's gonna happen. Them guys gonna compete. And see, that's the thing about it. Them guys all play defense, they get up in you. You saw how they came back as Denver last year. Denver was up 20. They came back. Them guys was pressuring them. They was on them. They went at Denver. All right, a couple more minutes on this chat, y'all. They was on Denver. My boy Trill City. My boy Trill City in the building. Trill City. He said, you don't got to go get the broom, the elephant in the room. He said, Lakers in 5 off the shrooms. He said, Lakers in Cancun. His stats all about, look, 5 for 9, 50% and 18% free throws. I like that little thing you did, bro. My boy Trill. As I said, I got a lot of guys that been rocking, man. A lot of guys been rocking, man. A lot of guys been rocking. If y'all hit the Cash App, just tell me y'all hit the Cash App. If not, I appreciate it. If y'all hit it once I get off, it's there. Wow. He said Nas Reed is big time. We done reached it. $21.98, $22, $21.98. Appreciate that, man. He said Nas Reed 1K on. Him and what's his name been hitting them Cash App. Him and IA been hitting them super chats like crazy. He said these guys want you to stay online. See, knowledge, one thing I like about knowledge pays attention. And I peeped that knowledge. I peeped it. You know, even though, but you showed me something a lot. Knowledge said, I want you guys to look at this. Knowledge said, guys threaten to unsubscribe because Ream be going at Braun pretty much, right? I see it. I'm like, and I see my numbers drop, but you helped me a lot, Knowledge, when you said, you helped me out a lot, Knowledge, when you told me, you said, yo, don't worry about the numbers. You said you do good as far as your subscribers per views. It's pretty good. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I have 8,000 subscribers, if I get 1,500 views, if I get in my bag, I could get 2,000, 3,000 views when I'm on my shit. But on a regular calm day, if I'm live for 2 hours, I can easily get 2,000 views. So if I'm got 8,000 subscribers, get 2,000 views, that's good. Like I said, you got guys with 100,000 subscribers, and they be getting like 7,000 views. So that helped me out a lot, Knowledge. When you said that, thank you. He said, I'm not even a LeBron hater. I'm not. I cause basketball. I say I don't like him, but I'm not a hater. See, you don't have to like somebody. You don't have to hate them. I don't hate LeBron James. Like I said, I love what he did with his family and stuff like that. Anything off the court as far as family-wise, but I think LeBron is a sucker. I really do think he's a sucker. That's my thing on him. LeBron don't like when Ant-Man and stick up for his teammates, stick up for his boys. LeBron don't do that. LeBron will leave you out to dry. LeBron is a selfish son of a bitch. That's just what it is. I don't like niggas like that. I don't like people like that. I don't. I don't like people like that. So I don't like LeBron James. It's no secret. But if he LeBron James have a good game, he's cooking. I'm like, yeah, LeBron did his thing. He cooking. LeBron is a great player. I can say all that. But I don't like his way. I don't like nothing. I couldn't fuck with him. A dude like LeBron, I wouldn't fuck with him. I wouldn't fuck with him. If I was in the NBA and I wouldn't fuck with him. I speak, be cordial, yo, blah, blah, blah. I wouldn't fuck with him. Draymond be capping and sucking so much dick on LeBron. LeBron don't pay the man no mind. LeBron don't do none of that. Draymond be sucking dick so much and it's crazy. You battling against him. You competing against this man. Well, Andre Iguodala did that time when the Lakers played. Like, that's bad. You competing after the career over, after you finish competing with him, and it's over with, and you want to do it. Okay, cool. You competing against. You shouldn't be like that with no man. You could get on their props, and that's it. You want the same thing he want. He want 5 rings. You want 5 rings. Y'all battling. You want that. Steph is your boy. At least, you want Steph to outdo LeBron. You want that. Like, damn, I want Steph to have more rings than LeBron. Even if it's not about you. You know what I'm saying? But I don't hate LeBron. I wouldn't want nothing to happen to him. I wouldn't want nothing bad to happen to him. Like I said, I love it. We do his family. He did a great job and stuff, but I just think he's a sucker. I don't like how he do with his teammates. I don't like how with stuff he do with his organization. Act always want people traded and then let his teammates get dragged in the media by the Laker people. And you know what I mean? He don't stick up. But he say shit about shit that he just a sucker. I ain't here to rag on LeBron. He's a sucker. I know it and you guys know it. You know what I mean? He's a sucker. Point blank, period. Eric said, at Andrew, easy drive to the paint with LeBron at the 5. Eric Kwan knows basketball. Eric Kwan knows basketball. Eric Kwan is the veteran. I call him the veteran. Eric Kwan knows basketball, bro. He know basketball. So I let y'all have that little conversation y'all having. He can handle that. Um um yeah. The NBA with guys like Ant, certain guys you could see like I could see Ant winning the championship. He has the right mentality. Minnesota just have to do what they have to do, have the right mentality. You keep the thing their problem is right now, I'm looking at their team that he's trying, he's doing the best he can do, but to me, their weak link is Mike Conley. Cause they got it where they got like the toughness with the Julius Randles and Nas Reed. I like Nikhil Alexander come off the bench. He do something. Then you got Terrence Shannon. You got Dante in them. Rob Dillingham just not ready yet, but they got a real good guard in the making. Mike Conley's smart. He don't make no mistakes, but he's just not much. He's very limited. He's very limited. If they get another guard that could put pressure on that paint with Ant-Man, you look at their team, they keep the exact same team. What I would do, and you look at they had like a real good team. Conley is their weak link. Even if you get like a veteran to hold it down, If they could get two players, if they would had like if they get a guy like Vanderbilt, right? And Vanderbilt is just the guy that comes to the bench to get like 15 minutes, right? A defensive guy to wear out the like the Tatums, the Lucas, and you probably could throw him for Giannis a little while. Just a guy to agitate you, bring a little toughness. If they bring a guy like Vanderbilt back, like you know what I mean? But a point guard, if they get a point guard that can knock down an open shot and can get to that basket and when he gets to the basket, he this Conley pretty much can't do nothing. Conley stay out there. He knock down three. He's real smart. He's not gonna turn the ball over. He gonna try to compete on defense. He's little. But if they get somebody like who, let me think of somebody, a guard like who. If they get somebody like who, what point guard? If they would have had somebody like Jaden Ivory, they'd be in trouble. He can't really shoot that good. But a Jalen Ivory, someone who Dennis Schroeder. Dennis Schroeder, thank you. Dennis Schroeder. If they can replace Mike Dennis Schroeder, see the thing is what you get. See, Conley is valuable because he's so smart and he ain't making mistakes. I see Dennis Schroeder making mistakes, but Dennis Schroeder got this little toughness with him. That see Dennis Schroeder thing I don't and see this will get me mad with Dennis Schroeder is so fucking talented, but he's not all there upstairs either. He's not all there upstairs. He goes in spurts. He goes in spurts where he's in spurts, but Dennis Schroeder fit that team. The tough, they will love Dennis Schroeder. Ant-Man will love Dennis Schroeder. He'll put defensively, he's fits in, and he's quick enough. He get to that basket. He good enough. They don't need no star point guard. They don't need no star. But Dennis Schroeder, I think, is perfect because he's tough. He could bow defensive, and he could score at times. But he may give you two good quarters. So that may just be good enough where, okay, as long as you got somebody insane backing where if you don't have to, like you can go away from him sometimes. You can't solely depend on Dennis Schroeder. But Dennis Schroeder is perfect because the thing is he get to the basket much better than Conley. He can knock down that mid-range, then the shot, then defensively he can add to you too. And he got this little mean toughness. He kind of fit that with him and Ant. I can see it. I can see it. He said, if you could look back on it, Kareem, would I take Dennis Schroeder or McDaniel? See, the thing is, Eric, that's a good question. A lot of you guys, what Eric's saying right now, I know a lot of guys ain't understanding what Eric's saying. They like, what Eric talking about? He's saying, Kareem, look back, would you take Dennis Schroeder or McDaniel? A lot of people confused, like, what the hell Eric talking about? What Eric talking about is they traded Dennis Schroeder for McDaniels. The Lakers drafted McDaniels for Minnesota. Not drafting for Minnesota, but they lost their draft pick. My bad. They traded Dennis Schroeder for Danny Green, and Lakers get the first round pick. And the first round pick turned out to be McDaniels. But to be honest, Eric, I don't think McDaniels probably worked out for the Lakers. It's hard to work out. So when you see guys blossom on other teams, when you got LeBron James, it's hard. I don't think the Lakers would have been moved him by now. His defense wouldn't have been, he probably wouldn't have developed like that. He'd have been solid and the Lakers would have traded. He'd have been gone. He definitely wouldn't have been no player he is getting no $200 million contract. That wouldn't have been. Minnesota stuck by him. He was struggling. Mind he's struggling. And Lakers would have been, yo, get him up out of here. I don't think so. I say Dennis Schroeder. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Dante. Dante said young talent doesn't develop right around LeBron. I don't. It don't. He was young. It wouldn't work. So I say Dennis Schroeder to answer your question, Eric. I say Dennis Schroeder. But Dennis Schroeder, I don't I'm not that Scottie Pippen. I don't know. He had one good year. I don't know. But a guy like Dennis Schroeder, I say yes. Who else? Um, who another guy I think a fit? You know what fit they mold good? Marcus Smart. He's tough and he can knock down. He knocked down big shots. Just that he won't. Only difference is he's not like bopping no guys getting to that basket. What Minnesota need a guy like somebody fast and who could help break down the defense sometimes and ain't doing it and throw it and kick it out. Marcus Smart not doing it, but defensively that grit and that mentality and him, defending guys and irritating guys like how him and Ant I could see could be on one. Yeah. But I said a guy like Jaden Ivory. Jaden Ivory from Detroit, right? He don't shoot that good, but he's fast. He get to that basket. He's fast and he get to that basket. He said, this is what Banks said. He said, I always said, what would happen if y'all only waited for AD in free agency? Lakers would have been a dynasty right now. See, this is my problem. And I think I had a discussion with Elder. I think the Elder say he would have made, I don't know. But anyway, this is my problem. When you're dealing with LeBron James, that's what I said. LeBron James hurt the Lakers more than he helped them. Because they did not want to they want to wait for Anthony Davis. LeBron put that. Anthony Davis wasn't thinking about moving in Indiana. I mean, in New Orleans. He wasn't thinking about getting traded. He wasn't. He was good. And when LeBron and them put that, we're going to put the play in. I'm going to get you over here. And you're going to sign with Rich Paul. And you're going to ask for a trade. And you're going to say only with the Lakers and blah, 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 blah. Where he could have just did that, played with the guys one more year, and Lakers had all their assets. Lakers, this thing, you can imagine, like I said, you drop, and you can imagine, Lakers have been a dynasty right now. Lakers would have been a dynasty right now. If two things how Lakers would have been dynasty. If LeBron never butts in Lakers management, don't butts and let the Lakers management do their job, Lakers be a dynasty. Because one thing Rob from day one, when he first got on the Lakers, he always says patience. And you got to. Sometimes you can't sit there when you're not patient and think you're going to keep chasing rings. It's like a crackhead chasing after their first high. You never going to get that high. You got crackheads. Now, if you got crackheads, right? They still chasing that first high, right? Crackheads chasing that first high, chasing it, right? They never gonna get it. You as an organization, you can't go, oh my God, we went to the Western Conference Finals or the Eastern Conference Finals. Oh man, we need to do and make drastic change and things like that. Or no, especially like, you know what I mean? What Dallas did this offseason, they went to the finals. What Dallas did was perfect. Dallas did like a perfect, like, offseason. Perfect. They got a guy, they struggled when they played Boston outside shooting. They got a guy in Klay Thompson. Knocking down threes. He's not the same Klay, but he got good size to him, 6'6", knock down threes. He could get hot. He playoff experience. You always got to watch him. You know what I'm saying? You got guys like Kyrie and Luka can get to the basket and dish out. You give Klay 10 threes, he's making 3 to 4 threes, and that may be it. Guys like can't do that. Guys like Derrick Jones is not no Klay Thompson on his worst day, offensively. Guys like Klay can do enough to, okay, he got us that win. He hit us 2 big threes. He hit big threes throughout his career. two big threes in that fourth quarter, iced it. So you got the Klay Thompson. Then you get uh Marshall. Marshall is good. See, people have no. This is how I know about Marshall, and a lot of people might not know about Marshall. Y'all know Brandon Ingram is one of my favorite players in the NBA, and I watch New Orleans a lot. New Orleans is my second favorite team, so I watched them a lot. Marshall is good. He's good. He can score. He's better than Derrick Jones. So you added two more players to that. Then you pick up a veteran guard and Spencer Dinwiddie. So that's the type of move you make and it ain't hurt them. It didn't hurt them. You got them guys in free agency and low cost. That's the type of moves you make. This mistake Denver made, Denver won the championships, and the little moves you lost Bruce Brown. Is a lot of little moves you could have made. If Denver would have came and signed, um, if Denver would have signed Kelly Oubre for the minimum, and then signed Christian Wood for the minimum, Denver, I believe Denver would have was easy. Denver, I think Denver went back to the finals because Minnesota wouldn't have came back. Minnesota wouldn't have came back. They'd have been deep enough. Minnesota wouldn't have came back. They'd have beat Minnesota last year, and they went to West Conference, and then they might have beat Dallas. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Those the type you don't make them the major shifting move. Oh my God, panicking and doing this, firing coaches and doing that weird stuff. That's the stuff you do not need. You do not need that. And the thing is with the Lakers, they feel, we got LeBron James. Bro, LeBron James, when he got there, he wasn't the same LeBron James when he got there. We got to do everything to help. No. LeBron James, you look at LeBron James, the way his body and everything, you knew, okay, you had, bare minimum, you had 3 good years with LeBron James. When the Lakers signed LeBron James to that contract, I knew he was going to be good enough for at least 3 years. I said, you look at his body and the way he played, you say, okay, I'm getting 3 years out of LeBron, right? You went crazy as soon as you got him. You trying to clean the house and do all this stuff there, do everything. It don't work like that. He wasn't the same LeBron James. He just wasn't. So you did all that, boom. Did all that, went 1 year with him, boom, next year you make a big trade. So yeah, 1 year with him. Then you went crazy and at that same year after you got him, the same complete year, you made a trade that same summer. So now LeBron had 1 complete year with him. Now you overhauled your team just like that. Where if you patient, you know what I mean? You say, okay, I got these young guys. Another year under their belt. We see how far we could get with them. We get another clean look with them. Another clean look. And some we might have to trade, some we don't. But we get another clean look, and then we see. You got all your draft picks. You had to pick the draft pick that same year. You had to pick that same year. What turned out to be the 4th pick. So you had a 4th pick. Let's say you picked up Darius Garland that year. Let's say you didn't trade for Anthony Davis. You picked up Darius Garland because that was a need. Because you felt Lonzo getting hurt, and Lonzo can't play with Darius Garland because the size Darius Garland could shoot. You picked up Darius Garland that year. Now let's say now you didn't make the playoffs that year. You get the 4th pick that year. You're like, okay, we're gonna wait the Anthony Davis the following year. You picked up Darius Garland. Now you got Darius Garland, Lonzo Ball, Josh Hart as your guards. You know what I'm saying? And Darius Garland's a clutch client. You got Ingram, Kuzma, Braun, Zubac. You know what I mean? Now you got Zubac, you got these guys, and you go, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? Now we're going to have the cap space. We want to let KCP's on the team too. You keep KCP, let his contract and all them contracts and Luol Deng come off your books and all the stuff there. Now he's a free agent. Bam. You get Anthony Davis in free agency. Now you got him with all the guys. Now wherever don't fit, you can move and you got all your picks. That would have probably won them right there. You can imagine a starting lineup of this. Darius Garland at the 1. Lonzo at the 2. Um, Ingram at the 3. LeBron at the 4, and Anthony Davis at the 5. Or you know what I'm saying, and you still got Kuzma and Zubac. Or if you say, okay, Anthony Davis want to play 5, Zubac at the 5, Anthony Davis at the, so you can't bring Ingram off the bench. But even if you have to, let's say if you want to say, okay, I'm gonna move Ingram. Now you moving him, but you already got, now you moving, you got to solidify starting 5 with with that. So now you're moving for a high end player, or you might, you know what I'm saying? If you say, nah, Ingram too good to come off the bench, he ain't no 6 man, or you put Ingram at the 2, or however you want to do it. Or if you want to trade Ingram, but okay, I'm trading. You know what you was gonna get for Ingram? Now you getting them, but you still got your draft pick. You got Darius Garland, Lonzo in the backcourt. You got Braun, AD, and Zubac. And you got Kuzma come off the bench. You got Josh Hart come off the bench. Now you got 7 good players. And now if you trade Ingram, you getting a good player that you may, okay, and fit, and they may give you picks back. Let's say if you take a player, so okay, I'm gonna get back a player. He ain't as good as Ingram, right? The player's not that, he ain't good as Ingram. We're gonna take a step back, but we're gonna get some draft capital back. So you give a team a young, high-end talent, because now by this time you know he already dropping 20. So now you be like, okay, we're gonna high-end talent. We're gonna get some draft picks back. We're gonna get a real good player. Let's say if you got a good player at a level, I'm just throwing a name out there. Let's say you say, okay, I'm getting a Tobias Harris back. You know what I'm saying? So now they got to give me Tobias Harris and 2 first-round picks. So now you got Tobias Harris and 2 first round picks. Or, you know what I mean? You get that coming back. So now you got Tobias Harris, a guy a little older, and he's solid, come for your bench. He doing the things, he working out for you. He doing what he had to do. Now you got depth, you got Kuzma, Tobias Harris, um, JaVale McGee. You got JaVale McGee, um, Kuzma, Tobias Harris, and Josh Hart coming off your bench. So that's a solid bench, and you got 2 picks from there, plus a whole bunch of other picks you done got. You kept your all your picks, the one all them picks you get for AD. So now you're like, okay, cool, damn, I'm in business. Now you got that. Now you can say, okay, boom, I I got that. All them picks. So now, let's say now you be like, nah. Now you go, okay, cool. You got that. Now you got all your picks, and you still got young. Now you got young talent. You got young talent in Kuzma, Josh Hart, Darius Garland, Lonzo Ball, and you got your picks. So now if you have to make a move, you still in the move. You still in the game for a blockbuster trade. After you still got Anthony Davis and LeBron James. And now if you say, I want to get a big 3, which you need, but you in position. I got Anthony Davis, LeBron James, and I got a slew of young players that I could trade in Darius Garland, Lonzo Ball, Josh Hart, Kuzma, Zubac. I got a bunch of young players, a bunch of draft picks. You would have been in good shape. You know how many championships you did? LeBron easy has 6 rings. Easy. 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 Like, comment, share, subscribe. Peace.